You know, it might do more damage. I know the para on him could be clutch though. Doesn't matter, I get the kill. I think I'm underestimating Ogerpon with how strong it actually is. I'm still used to everything in Regulation H. Not bad. And he rage quits on me! He rage quits! What a fucking loser. Oh, what a perfect way to end the video. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation G VGC. We are getting closer and closer to the launch of Regulation G in-game on the ranked ladder. And a lot of people are actually already using their Regulation G teams on Showdown. And I kind of wanted to feature this team for you guys in-game. It's actually a really cool Calyrex team that I ended up finding for you guys. I'm kind of struggling to find Regulation G teams. I don't know if it's still too early and a lot of people aren't building in-game yet and they're trying to finish out Regulation H, or if they're just waiting towards the end of December. I'm not 100% sure, but there was a Regulation H team I was going to feature for you guys today, but the rental code for the team got taken down last minute, so I kind of had to scramble to kind of try to find something to feature for you guys today, so kind of do apologize about that. It was going to be a Clawitzer team that I was going to feature for you guys for Regulation H, but I tried putting in the rental code, and the rental code no longer exists because the team got taken down last second. So, kind of unfortunate, but really cool. Calyrex team is teamed by Crusadale. If you guys missed it, we featured a bunch of their teams on the channel in the past. Overall, just a really solid builder for teams and make some interesting stuff. If you guys want to use this team, rental in the corner, paste down below when rank does drop in game. If you guys do want to use this team, if you guys want to use the team on Showdown as well, the paste is down below. So I'll keep that in mind. Calyrex is just a fucking beast. I don't know what to tell you guys. Overall, it's a really solid Calyrex team. I'm saying that because I already tested this team. I actually forgot to record this part of the video. I actually ended up testing this team already, like at 1 or 2 games before I even got to this point. So just absolutely busted Mon. I don't know. We're gonna see if this thing's gonna be legal. We're gonna get the official rules for the Regulation G 2025. I doubt they ban anything or if anything really changes from the 2024 Regulation G rules, but if there was one Mon I would ban, it would be both Calyrex forms. And then a close third would probably be Miraidon for sure. So, we're going to run through this team. We're going to hop in some games. If there's anything you guys want to see as well, let me know in the comments down below as we get towards the start of Regulation G officially and the end of Regulation H here in December. I know for some reason, the last few videos for Regulation H and my Regulation G video with my team. If you guys missed it, go check it out. My team around Terrapagos that I brought back for you guys. For some reason, a lot of the Regulation H videos, especially over the past 2 weeks, haven't really been doing the greatest. I don't know if it's because people are sick of Regulation H and they're taking a break for this last month until Regulation G, or people just don't care anymore, or a lot of people are switching over to Regulation G and they aren't playing as much Regulation H. I'm not 100% sure, so if there is anything you guys do want to see, let me know in the comments down below. I'm trying my best to find some interesting stuff for you guys going into this last month of Regulation H and then going into Regulation G here in January. So, the Calyrex team, overall, it's just a kind of more of a standard Calyrex team. You got the Raichu on this team with the Assault Vest, Terra Fairy. This thing is meant to be a check to the Miraidon teams. With Lightning Rod, you absorb Electro Shift and pretty much everything else they really want to do. With Terra Fairy, you can't be hit by a Dragon type move, and then you also have the the Fake Out to kind of play around the Miraidon most of the time too. The only way they can actually hit you is with Dazzling Gleam, and even then with an AV, I don't think an AV makes it so you're actually able to be one-shotted by a Specs Dazzling Gleam. I'm not 100% sure if it is, but I'm assuming that you can at least live one, if that's the case. And if they go Terra Fairy, you can paralyze them at that point, so that's kind of cool. Mainly a check for Miraidon, that's kind of why it's on this team. I guess Raging Bolt too, it also kind of checks. But keep in mind, in Regulation G, we have all the restricteds are coming back, so keep that in mind. Or not the restricteds, the Paradox Mons are all coming back. Got the Terra Fighting Calyrex, just overall standard set. Nothing really to see here with Covert Cloak, so you can't have your stats lowered by a Snarl or an Icy Wind. Mainly that's what it's for. The Throat Spray, Fragraph, just to prevent priority on this team. And you have the Trick Room option there as well to either reverse Trick Room or set Trick Room up on your side if you're going against a really fast team. Keep Polyper on this team with the weather to switch weather if you're going against sun or any opposing weather. For when wide guard there with the tailwind support. Terra Ghost, dodge fake out. Safety goggles, standard, cookie cutter, Incineroar. This one does have taunt. A little bit different, but apart from that, just really standard. No fire type move, which is interesting. We'll see how that does. And you have the Ogre Pawn on this team, which is mainly kind of there for Kyogre and a few other things. So this team does. Let's hop in some games. Alright, we hear the game. My opponent's just throwing the entire book at me. Like, they just got everything. They threw it all onto their team. Like, yeah, I'm going to go onto the casual ladder night, and I'm going to try to ruin somebody's day. They have the... I actually forgot what... I think that's... I haven't seen that thing in forever, whatever the first mon is. I forgot what it actually is. I haven't seen it in such a long time. Kyogre, Garchomp, Ogre Pawn. What's the fuck? I forgot the name too. Pecharunt, and then Urshifu. I was having a brain fart at the end there. So, what I want to bring here... I think Calyrex is really good here. I think I still just bring Calyrex. It's just so good. So good into my opponent's team. I kind of want to bring Incineroar. I'm a little bit scared of the Defiant on the Ogre Pawn, which could be a bit of an issue, but I still kind of like the Incin here lead. The Incin lead looks really nice. I think Polyper... I'm going to bring the Raichu in the back, actually, for the Kyogre. And then I'm going to bring the Ogre Pawn, too. I think it's pretty solid here. If you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Really appreciate it. Like 90% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. So if you are not subbed, if you are new, subscribe down below. It really helps with the channel. Urshifu, Garchomp. Pretty much expecting this lead, so my opponent was expecting this. But I do get the Intimidate here, which is really clutch. I don't know, I think I just start clicking Astral Barrage. I really do. I really want to set up a nasty plot too here, actually, because I don't know if Garchomp can one-shot the Calyrex with an Intimidate, but I think just fake out here and just go for the Astral Barrage for damage. I think that literally is 2 good KOs the Garchomp for sure, though. Yeah, for sure. I don't even resist it on the... He actually has Crunch. That's interesting. Crunch Garchomp, and with an Intimidate, it does not one-shot me, so that's clutch. I just Astral Barrage again. I literally just Astral Barrage again. If he lives, I just Parting Shot out here. I'm about to get that +2 boost. There it is. What do you have in the back now? Like, the question is, what do you have for me? If he has Scarf Kyogre, maybe that's what he goes into here, but that is a +2 special attack boost, and like I don't think he has any type of wide guard on his team at all, so. But either, unless he has Terra Normal on something. He does have Kyogre. I still forgot the name of this mod. I know all I know is it's Dark Grass type and it's mythical. It's not legal in VGC. I forgot what the name actually is. I haven't seen it forever. I think I just click Astral Barrage here. Like, unless he's Scarfed, there's no way he outspeed me here. And even if he is Scarfed, like, I think I'm still in pretty good shape because I have Ogre Pawn in the back, so I think that's kind of what I do here, and then I just knock off onto the Kyogre. I don't really need the Incineroar at this point in the game at all. He's not Choice Scarfed. Goodbye, you're dead. Oh, he actually lives. He actually lives. He has Dig. What the fuck? I actually live that. So he gets a knock off here to the face. What item were you? Curious what item you were. He didn't have an item. There was no item. Okay. What do I even do here? I mean, I can Volt Switch, I guess. I Volt Switch on him, but I think I'm faster, actually. And then I'll knock off. He might not even have an item. That tells me that this is his in-game team. Getting some really in-game team vibes. That does no damage. I don't even think it doesn't even have an item. So his team doesn't even have fucking items. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Volt Switch out here, and then I'm just gonna Parting Shot out too. I really don't have much to hit this thing with. I don't have a fire move either, so like I kind of have to go try to get into Ogre Pawn. If I can get an Intimidate on this thing too, that'd be pretty good. It does have close combat. I don't know, I don't think that really matters though, because you catch a Fake Out on this next turn, and then like with lower defense, it's gonna actually do more damage now, so I don't think there's any way he wins this at all. I'm surprised he lived a +2 Astral Barrage from the Calyrex though. Kind of shocked by that. Same with the Kyogre. The Kyogre barely lived. He's gonna Terra. Are you Terra Ghost? If he's Terra Ghost, he can dodge a Fake Out here and outspeed. He's Terra Dark, so that does nothing. If anything, that's actually good for me, because if he somehow lives in a Fake Out here, like, then I get a non-resisted Ivy Cudgel here, which I think even being resisted would have killed because it's at -1 defense, but this makes it neutral, so whatever. Not bad. Calyrex putting in the work. Opponent literally has nothing for Calyrex at all, even with the Terra Dark. It wasn't enough. It was way too late at that point anyways. Even with Darker type or Shivo too, that was... It literally got 2 KO'd. So, not bad. Go to show you how much of a beast Calyrex really is. Like, if you have nothing for this thing, it just rolls your team. It literally just rolls your team in like 2 turns. It's crazy. See you guys in another game. Alright, we're here with another match. My opponent has a really cool Rain team. He has Manaphy though, so it's not like an actual Regulation G team, but it's kind of like a Regulation G team if it didn't have Manaphy, so. Manaphy, Garchomp, I'm assuming Swift Swim, Beartic, Hydration, Goodra, Arclodon, and then the Kyogre. So what do I want to do here? I think Raichu looks really nice here, actually. I think I lead Raichu here, looks really nice. Calyrex looks really nice first turn. Pelipper with Wide Guard looks really good here. And I think I bring the Ogre Pawn, which just flat out walls like half his team. I think that's what I bring here. Like, the only way the Manaphy really does much here is if he actually sets up Tail Glow. And even then, like, I have Ogre Pawn, which just absorbs Scald and like all the water moves he really wants to go for, so. Being that he also has Hydration, though, he might be like a rest, like a setup variant of Manaphy too, which could be a bit scary. I don't know why else you'd really run on a Rain team apart from damage, I guess, but usually if you're running Manaphy on Rain, you're usually running with like Hydration, Rest, and like setting up with like Tail Glow and then like Ice Beam, Scald. I think that's usually what it used to be. Just leave with this. This is fine. I don't really care about this. Just Rain up here. The good thing is here is he cannot go for Electro Shot. He cannot do it, so I Fake Out the Kyogre here, and then I kind of want to actually set up a Nasty Plot. I really do. I really want to set up a Nasty Plot, but it's really risky because if he's Scarf Kyogre, he'll outspeed me and I just get one shot on this next turn, so I think I'm better off just going for damage. Like, looking at his team too, he could be Scarf Kyogre, but I'm not sure. He does have some faster stuff like Swift Swim, Beartic too, so I'm not 100% sure. Draw the Arclodon. He's like, yeah, this thing does nothing with Raichu on the field. Comes to Goodra. If I knew he was going to switch here, like, I maybe would have actually just went for the Ah, damn, I could have went for a free nasty plot. God damn, that would have been great. He's not Scarf Kyogre either, so... God damn, I could have got a free nasty plot. I still get some damage on Goodra though, so it ain't too bad. Still is a really solid amount. I'm gonna Nuzzle here, Nuzzle the Kyogre, and then I'm just gonna Astral Barrage again. It doesn't do nearly enough to the Kyogre. I think actually Nuzzle does almost the same amount, all with the crit it does at least. I'm gonna say, come on now, Calyrex. Draco Meteor and I dodge. Clutch dodge. Origin Pulse. I do eat that because I'm Assault Vest. I think if I wasn't Assault Vest, the Raichu would have went down here. I think what I do here is I Volt Switch onto the Kyogre and then I just go for the Astral Barrage here. I think the Astral Barrage does KO the Goodra. It's gonna be a roll though. Yeah, I do get a good roll, so perfect. +1 boost here. Calyrex again, looking like it's gonna steamroll the game. But what do you have to stop this? Like, I'm still waiting for what he has to check the Calyrex here. Arclenon ain't gonna check me. Like, what else do you have for this? Like, Swift Swim Beartic maybe might outspeed me, but I'm not even sure. Because it's base 50 speed. Even doubled, like, I'm so fast, I don't even know if he outspeeds me. Let's go to Ogerpon here. I think what I do on this next turn is I actually just bait out the Electro Shot. And like I just withdraw the Ogerpon here and just go right back into the Raichu to bait him into going for Electro Shot here. He does have Beartic. We're gonna see if Beartic actually even outspeeds me in the rain. I'm actually kind of curious. So I'm just gonna switch out here into the Raichu, bait the Electro Shot, and I'll Astral Barrage again. At +1, I might just one-shot the Beartic. See if he outspeeds me here. I'm really curious if he outspeeds. He doesn't. Just one-shots him. The Arclenon does live, but like that tells me he's Assault Vest for sure, because otherwise he probably would have died. There's the Electro Shot, and it's not gonna work. I baited him. Get baited and switched. That worked perfect. Give me that free special attack boost. Perfect. Guy got played like an absolute fiddle. Get outplayed. Fake out Astral Barrage. He surrenders. He got outplayed. Go back to the trainer school, bud. What a way to wrap up that game. That was another match where like my opponent just had nothing for Calyrex. He literally had nothing for Calyrex and it just snowballed the game. Just ran away with the match. Not even Beartic was enough to outspeed it with Swift Swim in rain. See you guys in another match. Alright, we hear the game. My opponent's living in the future. They are running a double restricted team. They're in Regulation I. They're literally like almost probably a year ahead of us in time currently. So this is what Regulation I looks like, I guess. Medicham, Slacking, Miraidon, Slitherwing, Terrapagos, and Sylveon. So this is a really good match for Calyrex again, especially with Terra fighting. Calyrex looking really good here. What else do I want to bring? I think Frigoraph ain't too bad here either. Mainly if he has like fake out Medicham, could be a bit of an issue. I think Incineroar lead here is a little bit better though. I bring the Raichu in the back from Miraidon. And then I bring Pelipper for wide guard. I think that's what I lead with. I just hope Calyrex just carries this game. Rhydon, Sylveon, okay. Very interesting lead, actually. I don't know, what does the Sylveon do here, though? Like, I really just want to set up a nasty plot in this guy's face. I really do. I think I'm gonna get greedy. I'm gonna set up a nasty plot in here and I just fake out the Miraidon. I don't think the Sylveon, unless he's Choice Specs Terra Fairy, is enough to one-shot the Calyrex. He's really thinking about this one, though. I mean, if he has Terrapagos in the back, he can also go into Terrapagos or, like, into the Slacking here, which he is going to do. So my opponent made a pretty good play there. But we're going to see what the Sylveon does. If I can get a free nasty plot here, in the end, I don't think it matters there. It's a Hyper Voice. That literally does nothing, so... And he's not Throat Spray. That's not Specs either, so that literally does nothing. I'm gonna go Terra. I really want to go Terra Fighting, but like the Sylveon just is kind of a pain here. I think I'm gonna Protect on this turn. I'm gonna Protect. I kind of want a Parting Shot out here, actually, onto the Sylveon. I think I'm gonna Parting Shot out. Because as long as the Slacking doesn't have his ability skill swapped by like the Medicham, he actually has Sucker Punch. Okay. That's a bit scary actually. But I have Terra Fighting, so I should be able to live one. I think I'm going to... I don't want to go into Raichu yet. I really don't want to reveal that. I want to keep that a secret for when the Miraidon comes back. So I think I go Pelipper here. It draws in the Miraidon too, so... It's the Rain up here. So, he's gonna skill swap the fucking Pixelate onto the fucking Slacking, okay. Wow, that's cool. And it doesn't say his ability though, unfortunately. Pixelate Slacking to get rid of Trant. I don't know, I just go Terra Fighting, Terra Blast here. And he can still Sucker Punch me, which is fine. I don't really care, and then I just Wide Guard here. Sylveon's gonna swap, so I'm assuming Miraidon comes back in. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't know I have Raichu in the back, so... As long as I have the Raichu in the back, I can just switch it in freely and I can kind of just get a free boost. Wide Guard that does nothing. Does have Sucker Punch. It does nothing because of the Terra Fighting. Get knocked back into oblivion, but... I think this is where we see the Calyrex sweep the rest of the match. Calyrex is going to sweep the rest of this match now. Unless he's Scarf Miraidon. If he's Scarf Miraidon, he can, with like Draco or Dazzling Gleam here, he can still maybe stay in the match. Oh, I actually Medicham. If he has Fake Out on Medicham, actually, that's a bit of an issue. So I'm just going to Protect here. And I'm actually going to go into Raichu on this turn. I just don't want to get faked out here. Like, apart from that, like, literally the Calyrex is at +3. I think I just sweep the lobby now. What are you, Terra Fairy? Terra Electric. Please tell me the lightning rod's about to absorb this. Show me that I made a crazy good play again. Oh, he makes the good play and actually goes for Dazzling Gleam. My opponent's playing really good. He made the good play, but with an AV that does nothing. And he's acupressure, uh-oh. Accuracy boost, so unfortunately it doesn't matter. If it was a speed boost, that would have been a problem, but it doesn't matter. I just fake out the Miraidon here. I think Calyrex just sweeps the rest of this game now. Oh, he's Sash Medicham. He gets an attack boost, which could be a bit scary if he has like Bullet Punch. But assuming that he probably has like Skill Swap, Acupressure, I don't think he does have Bullet Punch if I were to guess. Probably Protect maybe on his set too. I just Astral Barrage here again. And then I'll Nuzzle. No Bullet Punch. Wow. Yeah, he actually lives. That's crazy. He lives a +3 Astral Barrage. Doesn't matter though, because the Raichu finishes him off. Man, this entire video is just gonna be Calyrex just fucking wrecking these teams. I think this entire video like just goes to show you how fucking busted Calyrex really is. Like if you don't have anything for this, like whether it's Wide Guard, some type of dark type that's really good to actually check it, like speed control or something to check this thing, it literally just fucking runs away with the game. And like once it does that, like there's no stopping it, and it's too late. You just lose. I think that's what we've been finding out this entire session so far with this team. I'll throw one more video or one more game into this video for you guys. Alright, we hear the copy-paste rental team we're going against. I think this is a paste or a rental, I'm pretty sure. Kyogre, Wo-Chen, Urshifu, Landorus, Regieleki, and the Incineroar. So, what do I want to do here? I really like Calyrex this game too. Calyrex is looking really nice. I think I lead Calyrex. I have Culver Cloak too, so if the Regieleki wants to go for Electro Web will not work on me. Or it'll do damage, but I won't get the speed drop. What else do I want to bring here? I think Raichu is pretty solid here too as a lead, because I can outspeed the Incineroar, fake out the Incineroar, and I also have Nuzzle, which is pretty good here. What else do I want to bring? I think you bring Ogerpon. Ogerpon looks really nice this game. And I think I kind of want to bring Pelipper in the back. It's either Fragraph or Pelipper. The Armor Tail is also pretty good this match, but I think the Wide Guard's a little bit more valuable here. Landorus, Regieleki, okay. This ain't too bad though, because like, if he goes for an electric type move, he gets me a free special attack boost. So I think what I do here is I just go for Astral Barrage. He's probably Sash Regieleki, but like, if you go for Thunderbolt, I absorb it here. I fake out the Landorus. I think Landorus, if he's not Scarf, gets 2 KO'd. Pretty good solid matchup for me. Or he actually, oh, he has Light Screen, okay. Well, Light Screen's a bit of an issue, actually. Still a 2 KO on Regieleki, though. Unfortunately, the Landorus, I think, is going to be like it's going to be a roll, whether that actually KOs. So I think what I do here is I could just ask for Barrage again. I think I'm just going to ask for Barrage again. I don't want the Raichu staying in here. I kind of want to switch it out. The Pelipper here, I think. He's not going to go for an electric move when I have the lightning rod on the field. Or at least I hope he wouldn't be that fucking stupid too. He protects, that's fine. Protect is fine, unless he's going for Electro Web. He does go for an Electro Web on the way in with the Pelipper. Unfortunately for him, I'm Cover Cloak, so I don't have to take the speed drop. So that works out really nice for me. Can I get a high roll here, please, to get rid of this Regieleki? That'd be great. Okay, good. So I get a +1 boost, so that kind of just pretty much negates the light screen. I also have Wide Guard here too, so like if he only has Sand Sea or Storm, he gets completely walled by me. Same with this Kyogre. Like if he only has spread moves, he gets kind of walled by the Pelipper here. So I just keep spamming Astral Barrage, and then I just Wide Guard. Unfortunately, the Pelipper doesn't really do much this game because it came in on a Electro Web and got almost one-shotted. Just kind of just here to spam Wide Guard for as long as possible now. So it just does that +1. It's pretty much neutral with the screen. I get the KO on the Landorus, that's huge. Here we go is with the Calyrex just starting to run away with the game again. My opponent needs to do something. It's going to go out of control here pretty soon. There's the Water Spout, but it gets blocked. You need to do something, bro. The Calyrex is running with the game. It is taking this game and just running away with it again. What does my opponent have for the Calyrex? Like, I don't see anything what they can do here. I guess Wo-Chen, maybe. Wo-Chen's decent here, but like, I have Terra Fighting for you, so... I am not scared of you at all. I just go Terra Fighting, Terra Blast here. He'll probably live, because he is still behind the screen, but... I just keep spamming Wide Guard here. See what he has for me. Like, I'm assuming maybe Snarl, but like I also have Polar Cloak, so you're not lowering my stats. It almost just clean one-shots a Wo-Chen. Okay, he's Leech Seed with Leech Seed Stall. Okay, that's fine. Thunder. That's really ballsy to do when I have a Raichu in the back with a Lightning Rod. Really, really ballsy, but I think what I do here is just go for Astral Barrage. He can protect if he really wants to here, but like, you're not getting anywhere just trying to stall me out with leftovers and Leech Seed. I'm just gonna Astral Barrage, I don't give a fuck, and then I'll just Wide Guard again. If he wants to Thunder, he can. There's the Protect, as if it really matters. I don't know, I'm just gonna keep Wide Guarding until the Pelipper dies. I'm going to force him to attack the Pelipper at some point. Otherwise, he's just forced to click Thunder. Or Ice Beam, or whatever else he has. Does nothing to the Kyogre, though. There's the Water Spout, so he predicted the Raichu to come in. So I think what I do here is actually just get rid of the Wo-Chen. I don't think he's going to die to an Astral Barrage, especially being resisted at this range. So I just go for the Terra Fighting, Terra Blast here again, just get rid of it and get the boost. And then I spam Wide Guard again. What he doesn't know either is I have Ogerpon in the back. Ogerpon just shits all over this Kyogre, so... I pretty much have the game won, barring like anything crazy happening here, I think. If he gets a double Protect, that could be an issue. Terra. Are you Terra Ghost? And that Terra Ghost is really ballsy too, because if they go for Astral Barrage, and then okay, Terra Poison. That's actually kind of an issue though, because that resists fighting. So still really risky, because if I would have clicked like Astral Barrage there, like you would have died. So like that's really ballsy on his part. Calyrex dropped, okay. I think we're still in pretty good shape here though, because Ogerpon's looking really nice, and like there's no rain anymore. He has no Leech Seed. If he wants to protect for extra leftovers, he can. But like Leech Seed doesn't affect Ogerpon at all here. I think I just double into the Kyogre on this turn too. I think he's a solid bet too, especially with how much damage he's not taking. Like, he was eating hits from the Calyrex. I think this is AV Kyogre here. So I'm just gonna Horn Leech. Horn Leech, I kind of want to Nuzzle actually. I'm gonna Fake Out though. I think the Wo-Chen might just protect. No protect. Kyogre's dead, so like I don't know how he wins now. I think Ogerpon just still wins this game. Hull and Puff, but it fails because he's dead. So now we get into the point where now it's 2v1 versus the Wo-Chen. We can sit and play Protect stall games over and over now. I don't know, with the ability, Light Screen does wear off here, so I don't know if I should go for Volt Switch or if I should just go for the Nuzzle. I think I'm gonna go for Volt Switch. You know, it might do more damage. I don't know, the para on him could be clutch though. Doesn't matter, I get the kill. I think I'm underestimating Ogerpon with how strong it actually is. I'm still used to everything in Regulation H. Not bad. And he rage quits on me! He rage quits! What a fucking loser. Oh, what a perfect way to end the video. Isn't that like the entire definition of Calyrex though? Like making people rage quit with how fucking busted it is. It'll just show you how broken the Calyrex is. It makes another person rage quit. If I were him, I'd maybe debate rage quitting too. I really would, but I don't think I would. I'd just be like, oh wow, fuck Calyrex, and then I'd be done. I'd just close the game afterwards. Or I'd go do something else. Wow, what a loser. What a loser. What a way to end the video, though. I'll see you. Let's talk a little bit about this team. I'm not going to end the video yet. Let's talk about the team a little bit more. Alright, as for this team, Calyrex proving dominant as ever. I think with this team, counting testing games and the games you guys see, I think you guys seen like 4 or 5 games. I'm not sure how many I'm going to include in the video. I don't want to make the video incredibly long, but out of like the 4 or 5 games you guys might see, I also did like I think 4 or 5 testing games. I think it was 5 testing games because I want to do like 10 matches with the team. Out of like the 10 games I had with this team, I did not lose a single match tonight. I did not lose a single fucking match tonight at all. And even with my team, like I ended up losing like 1 or 2 games when I used that like about a week ago now. If you guys missed that video, I'll leave a link to that on screen at the end of the video momentarily. But even with like my team, I ended up losing like 1 or 2 games. Maybe it's because I had a really bad matchup, but like tonight with this team, I did not lose a single match. So it's cool to show you how good Calyrex is and like how good this team is. I think if you guys want a really good team for ranked when Regulation G drops to climb you right up into easy Master Ball tier right away, I think this is definitely a team you're going to be wanting to go back and check out. Even on Showdown, I think this team would be really good on Showdown. If you want a ladder really fast. It's just so good. Like, I have nothing else I'd really change with this team. Terra fighting on the Calyrex is great for stuff like Incineroar, Arclidon, any of the dark types that really want to come in and try to wall you. You just delete them pretty much. Especially if you have a boost, you just one-shot them all. Raichu is really good here as well, covering for the Miraidon or like any of the other electric types. We went against the Regieleki. There's a few other common electrics we'll be running into as well in the format. Another one that's going to be really good into is Raging Bolt. I didn't run into a Raging Bolt on the ladder night, but it's also really good into that. A few other things too, Arclidon in Rain for specifically the Kyogre teams. It's really good for that as well. For what it does, I think the Raichu on this team is actually really solid. And you also have the Endeavor there, which is another really cool tech move. I think is really cool. Comes in clutch at the most crucial of times. I think the main thing I never brought on this team, at least tonight, was probably the Frigoralf. But I wasn't really going against like an incredible amount of priority or like a lot of fake out spam. So that's kind of why I didn't really bring it. So not bad by any means. I just didn't have really like matches where I was kind of warranted to really bring it most of the time. I think I brought everything else the majority of the time tonight, so. Flipper really solid, especially with the wide guard and the tailwind on the team really helps the team out. Weather control versus a lot of your like Koraidon teams and a few other things that you don't really want to be going against. Just changing the weather is really, really solid. Boosting the Ogerpon's damage too, really cool to have. Ogerpon great for like your Kyogre teams, like your Urshifu matchups, really good as well for Rapid Strike or Shifu. And the Incineroar. Normally I was actually kind of shitting on the Taunt, but Taunt actually kind of came in clutch a few times, just mainly because I was going against a few setup things. Some of my testing games, Taunt was able to either outspeed and prevent something from setting up Trick Room or prevent them from setting up on me, which is kind of cool. So I understand why Taunt is there. There are some situations though that you do want to have the fire move on there, whether it's Flare Blitz or like anything else, or like Will-O-Wisp even sometimes. Could be clutch to have, but I think Taunt overall with this team, I think it's at least a little bit better, at least from what I've played with it. So I don't know, that's maybe the only thing I would maybe change if this was my team. I'd get rid of Taunt for like a fire move, but overall I know why it's there, and when you do need it, it usually comes in clutch. So not really much I'd change with this team at all. This is a really solid team. I think the creator, I think they also said they were going to plan on bringing this team to Milwaukee. I don't know if it's regionals or whatever it is, whatever the tournament is. I think this would be a great team to bring. Really solid, at least from what I play with it. So I don't know how it's going to match up against like your really sweaty Regulation G teams. A lot of the teams I also played on the ladder tonight were also like really early on Regulation G teams that were kind of more of experimental Regulation G teams, if I'm being honest with you guys. Not really like that. There was a few like 5 or so, like 4 or 5 games where I went against like copy paste rentals, but a lot of the other games that were Regulation G teams or like your other like double restricted teams legendaries, a lot of them were either a lot really random or kind of more experimental teams. So I'm not 100% sure how good it would really be, but you can also test that on Showdown. So apart from that, I'm Yachty. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to use a team, paste down below, rental in the corner. We'll check it out. Use the team yourself. Really, really solid team. Calyrex proven why it is the king of the format, why it's a threat that you need to for sure prepare for, otherwise you just get swept by it every fucking game. Love it or hate it, it's here to stay probably. Unfortunately, I hate playing against it, I really do. It's really fun to use when you can just fucking sweep somebody in 2 turns, it really is, but man is it fucking awful to play against. And it really restricts your team building too, as like a team builder, if you're trying to build teams. So apart from that, hope you guys enjoyed. I got a bunch more stuff on the way. If you guys want to support the channel further, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. You can also become a channel member down below if you guys want to support the channel monetarily, or even super chat. Really helps out the channel. All the money that I make from the channel goes right back into the channel. We're going to have a Switch 2 probably dropping here sometime next year. I'm kind of saving up money for that. So a new capture card too, and along with like a decent mic too. Our plans down the line. So if you guys want to support that, feel free to support the channel even more so monetarily, or just watch the videos as well, which still helps out. So I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody.